the thing that happens. We get caught up in cosmetic issues, like words, and we don't think about the actual issue underneath it, right? You know, so we'll go up in arms because someone says a bad word, but not the fact that, you know, women are paid less than men. That's more important. You know, I'm like, why don't we deal with the real issue, not the cosmetic issue? Like in England, John Terry was a footballer. He got in trouble for racism. Right? For racism, for calling another player a black cunt. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but of the two words, I don't think black was the problem. If after the show I heard some white person say, you know, that black comedian, I wouldn't be like, what? What did you call me? I am Choco. We worry a lot about race, man. We worry a lot about racism. And sometimes, I'll admit, as a black person, you can be paranoid. And you can imagine it when it's not necessarily what's going on. I remember I went to a nightclub with a friend of mine, black guy, Kyle. He asked a white girl to dance. She said, no, thank you. He lost his mind. He came to me and said, did you see that racist shit? Did you see that racist shit? I was like, dude, maybe she just didn't want to dance with you, man. I was like, okay. He asked another girl to dance. She said, no, thank you. He said, no, come on, did you see that racist shit? I was like, dude, she's black. He was like, yeah, reverse racism. But on the flip side of that, I'm saying, you know, we obsess about stuff which is not necessarily racism, but there's other stuff which is clearly racism, which people ignore. They don't even notice it, right? You know, the most racist place I've ever been is a sex shop. And I don't think you have. Do you have a sex shop? Do you have Adult World in Zim? Do you? No. You don't have it. Or is it just your house? This is the Adult World. Come on in. Come on in. Bev's house. Yeah. Okay. No, but anyway, this is, when you travel, you'll see what I mean, right? Sex shops are very, very racist. Also, porn, very racist, right? The way it's categorized on the internet, the way the sex shops is categorized. If you go in anywhere in the world, they always have regular porn out in the open. Then at the back in the little room, they have the twisted stuff. Like people pissing on each other, weird stuff. Now, what offends me, what bothers me is interracial is in the twisted section. They're saying for a white woman sleeping with me is the same as being shat on. That's way more offensive than John Terry yelling out something, if you ask me.